Okay, this is our starter out of the 86 Kawasaki 454 LTD, and I tested it on the bench. We hooked the ground up here, hooked the positive up over here, and starter doesn't do nothing. It don't even try to turn. So we're gonna pull the bolts out here, out of the casing. I took them loose already, but we're gonna take the two bolts out. We're gonna pull these out, and then we're gonna pull the starter apart and see what's going on inside. All right, here's the housing. There's the gears and stuff. Look like part of that might be broke and it jammed up. No, that's just grease. That's just grease. Okay, well, we got it pulled apart. That's what the inside looks like. And then this is the cap that goes into it. And them two pins just go down inside those two holes, and then it spins the starter. But like I said, this one here, we tried to turn it by hand, but man, you can't even turn it. I took a pair of pliers and it spun with a pair of pliers, but it wouldn't spin by itself. So now what we'll do is shake the end cap off, and phew, yep, that's a dirty. Now that's a dirty, and you can smell it's burnt. Yeah, you can smell it's burnt bad. So let's we'll dump a little bit out on the floor here so you can see it. But that's all from inside the starter. So we ordered a new starter. We got a new starter coming for it. And here's the spacers. They were in there to space it away from the housing. So there were two of them. And then this is the back side of the starter. And not sure what went wrong yet, but we're going to pull it apart and we're going to check and see the brushes and that, and if the brushes are any good, and see what happens from there. There's a gear off the front. So we'll come back over here on the front and we'll pull them two gears out. Okay, now we set the starter. Trying to do this with one hand while I'm holding the phone. But, yep, that's that part now. There we go. One little shake. Got the cap off. We got another cap. That's the cap from the top. And if you look at that one got 1, 2, that one got 3 spacers in it. So that one had 3 spacers in it. And that went in between the cap and the shaft. Yeah, there's no more on there. So yeah, there were 3 spacers in here on that shaft. And then the cap went down on top of that. And then this is the brush housing. But now we can shake the starter out of there, or push the starter out of there. All right, now we got the Bendix out. And that does not look good. So I'm glad I ordered a new starter. But anyway, this is what the old starter looks like, tore down. And it's had a long life. I don't know if it's the original from the bike, or, if it's ever been replaced. I don't know any of that, but that's the housing inside, and it's just covered black. And then here, it looks like one of the wires came off, coming up to where your brushes are. And the brushes are here, but that's the brush right there, but very little left on the brush. And there's 3. There's 1, 2. Yeah, it looks like there were 4 brushes, or 2. Yeah, it looks like maybe 2. Yeah, it looks like maybe 2 brushes, but the one is completely gone, and that's why the starter's junk. That brush over there is gone, and this brush here is pretty much shot. So starter's no good, and we ain't gonna be rebuilding this one. We just gonna order another one. So I ordered a new starter and a new starter relay. So I figured if we're gonna change it, we might as well change them both. So that'll be it for the video, and hope this helps you guys out. And once we get the new parts, we'll get another video showing you how to put the parts in and where the starter solenoid and all that hooks up and goes. I appreciate it, and have a good day.